innkeeper.
Oh, rats. What's going on here?
I'm a detective, see, investigating a possible murder.
Oh yeah. There's a murder here.
Wait, what? Huh?
Well, yeah. We've had a rat problem for a few, hours. Look, there's a murder right there.
Holy moly.
Holy guacamole.
Holy cannoli.
Holy stromboli.
Holy ravioli.
Holy minestrone.
Holy aioli. Okay, I'm leaving, see?
Okay, bye. Anyways, I would shake your hand, but my hand's all red from, red paint. Because I was, painting. In the meantime, let me paint you a little tale that I like to call The Secret Name.
We're continuing our Father Mateo campaign through the Circle Undone. We got some experience last time, and we are removing one copy of Enraptured and a copy of Emergency Cash. I realized we have too many resources, so we're going to go for Seal of the Elder Sign, probably one of the best cards for Mateo to take as early as possible. And we're also getting a Hollowed Mirror, because it's a great way to add some healing and only use one card and one experience point. Check the comments in the video description for the entire deck list link.
After your confrontation with the president of the Silver Twilight Lodge, you travel to the manor of the Arkham Historical Society in Southside. You are positive that the events you experienced in the woods last week have something to do with the creature that kidnapped those 4 unfortunate souls. It's just a hunch, a feeling that crawls along the back of your neck, imploring you to look away, but you're sure that everything's connected. You're just not sure how. As you enter, one of the Historical Society's many researchers greets you and asks if she can help in any way. You give a cursory description of the information you're looking for, just enough that she can direct you where to look, but vague enough to leave your motives at the door.
I don't know why you're researching such morbid affairs, but the records you're looking for should be in the library on the 3rd floor.
The researcher says. You thank her and head to the 3rd floor, where you begin to study the history of witchcraft in Arkham. In the late 17th century, Arkham was one of the New England towns caught up in the hysteria of witch trials. Accusations of witchcraft spread like wildfire, and many of the accused were executed by hanging or burning, guilty and innocent alike. But there was one witch whose infamy rose above the rest, and whose mystical power was never in question. Keziah Mason. You recognize the name as the ghost who supposedly haunts the old witch house in French Hill. You had always thought her to be a work of fiction, a tall tale meant to scare young children away from the condemned house. But the Historical Society's records indicate that Keziah was a real person, a powerful witch who had fled from Salem over 200 years ago. You're no stranger to real witchcraft. If Keziah Mason has anything to do with the coven you encountered in the woods, you must discover that connection. You leave the manor and head toward French Hill, where the witch house awaits. Look for answers within and not without. Many paths lead to the same answer. Contemplate the greater truth. When you arrive at the old witch house, you find it in a sorrier state than you imagined, surrounded by a crooked picket fence. The house looks as though it may fall apart at any minute. The front door is locked, but you're able to easily enter through one of the windows after pulling apart the rotting wooden boards covering the shattered glass.
Welcome to The Secret Name. We are starting in the Moldy Halls, and just so you can see here, it's a 4-shroud, 1 clue location. We're going to shuffle our deck and deal out our opening hands. We also have to shuffle the encounter deck. This is a very long scenario, so I anticipate this to be a long playthrough, assuming, of course, we don't die quickly. there are rats and even more rats. And then the rats get tougher in this one. And that's pretty much all there is. And like a lot of scenarios in this campaign, your threat area gets full of treacheries. And that's another thing we'll have to manage. I'm sure I'll make some mistakes. Ooh. Okay. Shards of the Void and Shriveling. Definitely have some ways to manage combat here, but we have no ways to get clues. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to keep. I like having sign magic, because then we can have more than 2 spells out. Yeah, we'll keep Shriveling just in case. I mean, that leaves us with 2 cards. We'll probably have... Okay, well, some more combat management. The Thermos is decent, assuming I don't get the other card, the Mirror, first. The Thermos can certainly come in handy. I'd rather get the Mirror, but it is what it is. We do have 2 mental and 1 physical trauma from our runs through the previous scenarios. So, not the best hand in the world. We're going to have to find ways to get these clues more quickly. I'm probably going to have to draw some cards and spend actions doing that. But overall, not terrible. I mean, if we get surrounded by enemies, we definitely have more than one way to deal with them. Yep, and there's not much else we can do with that. I think the first card we're going to put into play is the Mist of Relay. It's definitely a great combat management card. Just get to evade and move away all in one action. So it'll help with mobility and exhausting enemies. I think it's the right move. So then, let's draw a card. Seal of the Elder Sign. Well, that can come in handy. Man, still no cards for clue gathering. Let's use our final action to draw another card. I need some way to get clues more reliably. With an intellect of 3, I just can't keep trying to run tests. Even we are highly likely to fail tests. So we're just going to have to keep drawing cards until we get either a flashlight or... Okay, there it is. There's the flashlight. Good. Now we can start our investigations. Gain a resource. Let's add a doom to the agenda and see what our first encounter card is. Oh, okay. Sentry of Secrets. So we have to test a whopping 5 willpower. Ouch. Ouch, that's a tough one. 4 to a 5. I'm not too worried if I fail this one. But, you know, I have some healing card. Oh, Skull is a... Yeah, we still fail. So let's discard cards. If there's a curse. Okay, so we take a damage. We have no allies in play, so they don't have to take a damage. Okay, so now we're at 2 damage and 2 horror. Great start. Yeah, so I think now that I have the flashlight, I need to move quickly, get these clues, and advance that act. You can get some good amount of experience points here, but you have to move quickly. If you're too slow, you get locked down, and then there's not much else that you can do but await to your defeat. So put 3 charges on this bad boy, and let's I don't want to use them here because my intellect is 3, and using a flashlight here will only bring it down to a 2. Being 1 over on the test is not very fun. So let's go ahead and play this mirror now. It goes in our accessory slot, and we get to put our cards, that the bonded cards, there are 3. We put 1 in our hand and we shuffle 2 into our deck. This will allow us to heal 2 damage or 2 horror, or a combination from us or an ally. So very versatile card, and then we get to draw a card as well. Overall, it's a way better card than First Aid level 3, which is a decent card on its own. But now that this card's out, there's no point in getting First Aid level 3 in a deck unless you rely heavily on healing. This costs no XP versus 3 XP for the First Aid. You get 1 less use. You know, you get 4 uses of the First Aid and you get 3 uses of this. But you get to draw 3 cards with this, and First Aid doesn't do that. So it's way better, in my opinion. Alright, let's move. We don't want to investigate here because the shroud is too high. And a Shroud of 3, I like that one. 3 with 1 clue. This is far more comfortable, but that uses our last action. So now let's go ahead and draw a card and gain a resource. Hey, 6 cents. Look at that. Now we're cooking with butter. So we may have to discard cards soon if we don't play any. So we need to start doing something about that. Second encounter card, or third encounter card. And, oh, Bedeviled. Oh my goodness. I do not like that card. As a mystic, you rely heavily on using actions printed on cards. This card just completely nullifies everything. We got to get rid of it right away. Now that we have the mirror into play, we can commit the thermos and get rid of that. So we'll commit that for the test. It's going to be a 5 to a 3. I'm still going to keep the thermos in the deck probably for another scenario, but I think with... Oh, autofail. But we are Mateo, so we get to use our ability. So we succeed automatically, and we get to get a free action. So for a free action, let's go ahead and investigate. We're going to use a charge, and that puts this at a 3 versus 1. Chaos Bag. That's a tablet. That's a minus... Okay, minus 2. So that's good enough. We get that clue. Moving on up. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and start moving to another location. Here. Yeah. And it is another 3 shroud with 1 clue. Hey, no rats yet. So that means the one on the bottom's got the rats. We'll try and avoid that if we can. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'm metagaming a little bit here. So that ends our turn. And we did get an extra action because we pulled the Elder Sign, so... Or we pulled the autofail, which turned into an Elder Sign. Oh, good. If we get Bedeviled again, that's a target for my Ward of Protection. Let's see what we get, and... Okay. Ouch, so we have to resolve the Haunted ability. And it surges. God. Alright, we take a horror. Draw another card. No! Bedeviled. Let's use our Ward of Protection on this. I said I would, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I think the worst card for a Mystic is Bedeviled. Not that they can't get rid of it, but still, it's a pain because almost all their abilities depend on using actions on cards. Okay, gotten rid of all of that. Let's now investigate this and grab our next clue. We only have 1 resource, but our hand is getting full too, so that's another consideration here. I don't like having any damage because Mateo can't really handle the damage, so let's use this card to heal. That's a Soothing Melody, heal 2 damage. We draw a card. It's such an awesome card. I love these bonded cards from this set. Investigate with our flashlight. Here we go. It's going to be 3 to a 1. And the Chaos Bag. A 0. So we get another clue. Look at that. I think we just need 1 more. Then we can move into that room, grab that clue, and then advance the act. So far, knock on wood, no rats. We're going to have to go for the clue on this location. So hopefully we have something good. Oh, gosh. The Serpents of Yig. So we have to seal the Elder Sign. And, God, they're a pain. They're not terribly tough, but the 3 health is annoying. And we only have mists in play, so it's going to be... Damn it. And now the agenda's going to advance. Great. Things have just literally taken a turn for the worse from 1 second to the next. Okay. So, let's see. We gotta do a few things here. Okay, that's not terribly bad. Brown Jenkin is in play. Creature enemies get boosted health now. Brown Jenkin is a real pain in the neck. He's aloof, so he's not hitting you for damage. But man, he makes you discard your entire hand every round if he's at your location. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's lost me games because I've had like a really good hand and had to get rid of it and get replaced by cards that don't help me at all. Like, it's just, and you can pull, weaknesses. He's a real pain. Okay, so I'm losing all this at the end of the round. I can't just evade this guy because the snake. So we're going to gain a resource. We'll let him attack us. We're going to use deny existence to prevent the damage. So we'll just take the horror, and this will let us play a damaging spell. We have to do it this way because evading them is only, we need that elder sign to be unsealed. So I guess I could evade him first, but that'll just slow me down some more. So let's go ahead and play Shards of the Void. And we have to seal the 0 token. And it has 3 charges plus the 0 token. So, here we go. And now we can feel confident in killing this thing. So we'll add our damage and horror from this guy. Look at us, we're about to go insane already in the beginning of the scenario. And we were doing so well, and then just all of a sudden it took a turn. So let's see how we do this. Definitely gonna have to, let's see, we gain a resource and then we play the card. We're gonna use a Shard of the Void to hit him for 2 damage. That'll be our last action. Well, Brown Jenkin is going to take away our hand. Might as well use our card. So we're going to use Seal the Elder Sign because it's going to get discarded at the end of the round anyways. So we hit him automatically. We gain an extra action. And we're going to hit him again. That way we can kill this guy in 1 round and minimize the impact that Brown Jenkin has on our current hand. Use another token or another charge. We'll commit Sign Magic, putting us at a 5 to a 2. Actually, that puts us at a 7 to a 2. 7 to a 2. And we get -3. Okay, still good enough. He is dead. The Elder Sign is back in the bag. Cool. Thank goodness for Seal of the Elder Sign. And I committed Sign Magic even though I wanted it because this is what happens. We discard 2 cards and draw 2. Ooh. Nice. Okay, this was not bad. But we did lose 2 good cards. Draw a card for the round, and another Doom goes on the agenda. We're gonna have to use these cards ASAP. I may just end up using Seal of the Elder Sign to pick up this last clue here. Diabolic Voices. We gotta test a 4 to a 3. It's a -1. We succeed. Okay, it goes away. So, turn. Might as well gain some resources. Use our emergency cash to gain resources. It's gonna get discarded anyways. And then pick up the clue using Seal of the Elder Sign. I think that's the right move. Again, minimize the impact that Brown Jenkin has on us. Plus, the less cards we have in hand, the less cards we draw, which means our deck is less likely to thin out. So we'll play this, gain our 3 resources. We're going to Seal the Elder Sign to pick up that clue. We'll get the extra action. I want to play Sixth Sense, but I just don't have any spellcasting slots left, and I need ways to manage creatures. So, if I engage Brown Jenkin, I can kill him next round, but he'll get a hit on me. Can't really afford that. Let's just move. We move in, we spend a clue to reveal the location. Yes, Walter Gilman's room. 4 shard, 1 clue, okay. 4 shard, 1 clue. So we'll need to pick up this last clue to advance the act now. And alright, we'll use our last flashlight charge. I just can't afford to put 6 cents in there because we need combat management. Testing 3 versus 2. You know what? Let's draw a card. Let's not it's too close. 3 versus 2 is too close. We'll draw a card. It's gonna get discarded, but this will help us draw 2 cards when Brown Jenkins moves in. Maybe we'll get something that'll help us get this last clue. So that's our turn. Brown Jenkins gonna move in. And end of the phase makes us discard these cards. I did want Olive on board to help with some horror soak, but oh, another Olive. Okay. Hey, might have gotten lucky here. So we'll draw a card and gain a resource. Draw a card. Oh, I must have left this in from last time. Sorry about that, guys. That's not supposed to be in there. Desperate Search. Oh, this is kind of what we needed right now. That's awesome. That actually can really come in handy right now. Oh, Terror in the Night. Okay. Gotta test 4 willpower, which is what we have. So it's 4 to a 4. Alright. Let's see what happens. Hey, a +1. We actually succeeded. I did not expect that to happen, but that's good. Okay, so we move on, and let's get this final clue. We have what we need here, but first let's play Olive, because she can absorb some horror for us, and she can help us get some good pull. Also, let's play our tarot card. So we put that into play, because it's going to get discarded if we don't. Empty our hand here, and let's get this clue. We will commit Desperate Search, bringing our intellect to a 7. Very respectable 7 to a 4. And the chaos bag, it's a tablet. That is good enough. We get that final clue. And thank you, Desperate Search. Let's go ahead and advance the act. I don't like advancing the act at the end of as my last action, but you know, it's something that we need to have done a while ago, so we need to move forward quickly. Okay, so here's where we get to do a few things. First, these all go away. And we just leave that one location, which gets replaced by Keziah's room. We also get a copy of the Black Book, which is really nice because it gives us a bonus to the 2 stats we really need in this deck, and that is willpower and intellect. So we get to put that right away into our play area as we take control of it. It does take up a hand slot, but I'm not too worried about that. And now we have to shuffle in these 2 Strange Geometry cards into the encounter deck. Lots and lots of things to upkeep here. Alright, and now we are on to the next agenda. So we have to get 5 clues. I feel like we're behind. Keziah's room, we have to investigate a 3 to pull out new locations. It's kind of like it's very similar to the Explorer. But there's no like treacheries in the Unknown Places deck. They're just locations. Although some of the locations have negative effects when you move to them. So we do have to be careful and make sure that we manage our damage and horror accordingly, because we don't want to be killed by a location that we move into just like that. Alright, I think we are now properly set up here. Let's get our slots into place, and we ended our turn, so he empties our hand. We don't have anything. Now we'll draw a card. Okay, good. And we'll gain a resource. We definitely could use Say Your Prayers. Another Doom. Oh my goodness. Things are moving along quickly. And, oh, okay. This is kind of a whiff. Evil Pass. I've never had it go off. This encounter deck doesn't really mill itself that much, so this is just going to sit there. I'm not too worried about it. So we have to start investigating. We have one charge left of our flashlight. Might as well use it. Because it's a Shroud of 3. So use our last charge. Puts us at a 3 to a 1. And Chaos Bag. Come on, Chaos Bag. -3. No. No, that was our last charge. So now we have to figure out how the heck we're going to do this. 3 to a 3. We'll use Olive. That's what we're going to do. Hoping she helps us pull an Elder Sign. And 3. Nope, that's not good enough. That is not good enough. We can't run equal. We can't run it even. We're just not going to be able to beat it this way. We're going to have to start drawing cards. And, okay, more healing. We definitely could use some horror healing, that's for sure. Alright, we have to replace this, though. God, why didn't I think of that? Freaking Brown Jenkin. Yeah, damage prevention with deny existence. Well, we can draw some cards with the sacrifice. Although I don't have anything I want to sacrifice just yet. How did I forget about this? So it's really a 4 to a 3. Pretty sure I had just gotten that. So we do reveal location and move there. And let's see what it is. Twilight Abyss. Okay. It's got 2 clues. And it's a victory location, which is really good. But we do have to test combat or agility, which sucks for us. We're going to go with agility. It's going to be a 3 to a 3. Not the best odds, but it is what it is. And we pull 0. Oh my god, we actually made it. Whew. Well, we got lucky there. We got real lucky. Shoot. Don't be something nasty. Okay. Not a difficult willpower test, but against +1 for every 10 cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 8. Nope. So it's only a 2. That's not bad. I have a 5 to a 2. This should be simple. We pull Tablet, and that is good enough. That goes away. Brown Jenkin, you bastard. One of the most... I thought whippoorwills were annoying. This guy, probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game. 4 to a 2. Let's get our clues. Survey says... Tablet, -2. We get it. Clue. Clue. Do it again, and... 2 is not, the most comfortable thing, but we get that last one, and I took a chance. I gotta be honest. I took a chance going for that. But you know what Hard Target Van Damme says. Why do they call you Chance? Mama took a chance. Let's end our turn at this location. He still moves in, and we still lose our hand. Draw 2 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards. Our deck's running real low. Yeah, okay. Not the greatest hand. But, we're moving along. We're moving along pretty strongly. We have to find a way to get some of this horror healed. Wither, I do like Wither more than I thought I would. But right now, oh no! No! Another really annoying treachery. Holy cannolis, as they say. Holy guacamoles. If we don't move, we take 2 horror. That'll take us out. Holy strombolis. Oh, man. Now we're going to have to just use an action to get rid of this, or... I mean, if we successfully investigate, we're going to move, so we don't have to worry just yet, right? So I guess let's just try to investigate. It's a 4, right? 4? 4 to a 3. There's really nothing I can commit to this. Okay, so this deck is lacking a little bit on investigation cards. I'm going to have to put some skill cards to boost my intellect. -2. That's not good enough. Can't keep doing this with just 1 over. We need at least 2 over, and even that is kind of a risky endeavor. What do we do? I guess we're going to draw cards. Well, Brown Jenkin will just make us discard them. So I think the problem here is clear. Brown Jenkin. We're going to have to just kill him. Let's engage him. And we'll use Shards of the Void. We'll use Olive. Let's go. This is a 5, 6, 7 to a 3. -4, that's good. Or 4 over. I think that's pretty solid. Survey says a skull. And we are not at an extra dimensional location, so we actually hit him for 2. Yeah. That's good enough. So... takes 2 damage. Alright, we just gotta hit him 1 more time and then he dies. Plus, he'll give us an experience point if we kill him. Added bonus, not just get rid of this annoying guy. He'll hit us for a damage and a horror. We can take the damage. Olive can take the horror. Discard 4 cards. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, man, and look at all these goodies that we just got. That sucks. That's like, well, let's get this horror on Olive. That really sucks. And did we move? We didn't move. Did we move? No, we didn't. So, shoot, I just got Olive killed. I totally forgot about this stupid card. God, that's horrible. That'll kill us next round if we don't move. Well, let's put a resource down and then add a doom. Oh, things are not looking good for us now. Oh, no! 4 resources gone. Freaking paranoia. Oh, man. Could have put out that flashlight and now... This is troublesome. This is troublesome. Doom goes on the agenda, which advances. Oh boy. I think you know who is coming out now. Yep. Oh my god. That's not good. Now we've got a couple enemies to deal with. We shuffle these 2 into the deck. We put Keziah Mason out in our location, which is Keziah's room. And she hits for horror, which is what we don't need right now. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I think we may lose here if we're not careful. So we have to... I mean, we have a way to at least evade. So let's try and do that first. And get out of here. We don't have too many locations to run to, though. And that's what makes it really difficult about evading in this scenario. Oh, God. Okay, so haunted ability... Okay. That is... Yeah, there we go. Now we have 2 of these in play. So if we don't move, we take 4 horror, which will definitely kill us. Shoot. Maybe we can evade Keziah with... No. Let's finish off Brown Jenkin with our final Shards of the Void. And this goes back in the bag. We're going to be at a 5 because that 0's gone. 5 to a 3. Not the most comfortable check, but I think we can manage it. And... No, -4. Oh, no. That was our last chance of killing this guy. Unless we... Oh, man. We need... Oh, man. Shoot, man. That's not good. I could have committed the... I should have committed it. Well, now we're just going to have to evade. We'll evade... We'll evade Keziah. Yeah, we'll have to evade Keziah. And then have to deal with Brown Jenkin. It's going to be a 5 to a 3. I don't want to go to that other location because I already got all the clues. And if I die there, I lose the victory points. Okay, good. She's evaded. She is evaded. That buys us an extra round that we can deal with Brown Jenkin without worrying about her. So, I really have nothing that I can use to hit him with. We'll have to evade him. So he'll go aloof if we succeed here. He'll go back to being aloof. I mean, that's another way we can deal with this. Then deal with Keziah. And then, till we get a damage card, which I don't know when that's going to happen, but... Yeah, well, I mean, that's going to be the best course of action. So we're going a 5 to a 4. Commit this. 2 more, so that puts us at a 7. 7 to a 4. I mean, if this fails, then I'm totally screwed. Okay, -3. That's the number needed. He is evaded. Man, I am caught in a tough, tight spot here. So, Brown Jenkin is now aloof again. It bought us a round that we can draw cards and figure stuff out. Oh, and we moved to... Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're in Strange Geometry. We have to investigate it, and then we can move as a free action from it. If we stay there, we die. So, yeah, we're gonna dive. We ran out of cards, so we have to heal 2 horror, and then we're going to figure out a way to get this clue. It's a Shroud of 4 too, so it's not easy. The good thing is that we've been moving, so we haven't had to take damage from those 2 treacheries. And if we move here, even if we don't move here, we don't take damage from the treacheries. Let's play our flashlight as action number 2. Use the flashlight for a not so comfortable 4 to a 2. Man. Things are not looking good. Because then we're going to move, and Keziah's going to hit us this round. Without a doubt. So, what are we going to do here? Our deck's run out, so we're going to take a horror from that. Oh, I'm kind of stumped here. I think we're done for, and we're just prolonging our death. I don't think that we're going to be able to accomplish much else. I mean, maybe kill Brown Jenkin and get an experience point from that, but 4 to a 2. Let's investigate and get out of this, because, I mean, we will die here otherwise. 0. Okay. We nailed the clue. And we need 2 more to advance the act, which doesn't do us much good anyways, but that's our action. Oh, wait. I do get to move for free. I do get to move there for free. I don't have to use an action. So, do I want to go here and die, potentially, and get no experience points? Or do I want to move into Keziah's location? I guess the location doesn't really matter. Move for free to Keziah's location. I'd rather try and avoid being at that one location. I don't want to die and lose my clues. Jenkins moves in. Keziah attacks, dealing 2 horror and a damage. I am on the verge of defeat again. Such is the life of an Arkham investigator. Man, I'm really stumped. I really think I'm just prolonging my own death here. We shuffle this and take a horror. We're back to the limit here. 1 more. We have this 1 round, and then we're dead. I know, Papa. You hear my dog sighing. He knows. Yeah, Dad. You're dead. I don't know why you're just delaying things. But we gotta fight on, because if we don't fight on, what else is there? We get a shriveling. Okay, well, that may come in handy. We may be able to beat Brown Jenkins if we can get enough resources to play the card. Okay, this is a whiff. This just goes into our threat area. Not a problem. I like it. Look at our threat area. I mean, isn't it ridiculous, this scenario? There's so many things we have to keep track of. It's crazy. Let's evade Keziah. 5 to a 3. Anything to commit? Nope. Yeah. Alright, 6 to a 3. That's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, wait. 7 to a 3. God, I keep forgetting about these. There's just a lot to keep track of here. -4. Still good enough. You know what? We have a flashlight. Might as well just investigate and move to a new location. No risk. We'll use that. It puts us at a 4 to a 1. And the chaos bag. Be nice to us, please. Okay. -4. That's not good enough. Last charge. 4 to a 1. Come on. Let's do this. Please be nice to us. Please. And be nice. A 0. Alright. That means that we get to the next location. We don't have to worry if we die here about losing our victory points. Although it looks like it's not a location that we can get clues at. And it's not, doesn't have any victory points. So that kind of sucks. But at least we are away from Keziah Mason for another round. So she readies. Jenkins comes in. Takes her hand away, as usual. We were not able to play Shriveling, so I'm hoping we get a damage card. Come on. Nope. And now we draw a card for the round, so let's see if we get a damage card now. We need to kill Brown Jenkins. He's really just what's causing us to really have problems here. And although Olive will be nice to absorb some damage and help us survive a little bit longer, it's really the damage. We just need to kill this guy. And oh no. That's it. I think this is it. We get a rat. The first one of the game. Surprisingly, usually you're surrounded by rats in this one, but as far as I remember here, this is the first rats we've gotten all game. They are really tough though. Right now they've got 4 health and 3 fight. I mean, They don't hit hard, but man, they're tough to kill. And Brown Jenkins himself is going to be, yeah, I mean, at this point, to engage Brown Jenkins is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the rats. And then the rats, I just don't have the evade value to evade them more than just using Mist one time, but that'll move us back in with Keziah, which now we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place. So we can try and evade the rats and stay here. We could do that. I forgot to discard this. Yeah, I had three cards in hand slots, but one of the flashlights has been empty, so it's not like it affected the way the game was played. Anyway, we could just evade the rats with our Mist, our last charge, and then play Olive, maybe? I mean, that could buy us maybe one round to find a card. So we'll play Olive. And they hit me for 1 damage. Let's go back and undo that real quick. Sorry guys, I'm stuck here. I really don't know what to do. Every option pretty much leads to me dying at the end of the round. I guess we could just evade them using Olive. So we're not using Mist. We're just going to try and run it and hope for an Elder Sign. If anyone can help us get it, it's Olive. And let's pull and see what we get. And yes, we got it. We got the Elder Sign. Yes. I can't believe it. So we evade the rats successfully. So we have 2 actions left. We have 3 actions left because of the Elder Pull. Now let's move in and try to evade Keziah. That's what we'll do. Survive an extra round, hoping to get that Shriveling or Shards of the Void or even Wither. Any of those will help. So we try the evade. It's a 6. Yeah, 6. We'll commit Sign Magic 7 to a 3. And let's see. Alright. She is evaded. Hey, things might be starting to look our way. We'll move in there. That ends our turn. So we have one more round to come up with some kind of way to kill things. And this is not it. And that's not it either. Although that can help us draw 3 cards. I think we can sacrifice one of our expended spells, draw 3 cards, and hopefully there'll be something good. So, let's see. Okay, that's Terror in the Night. Oh. Ouch. That's 7 to or 6 to a 4. And come on. That's a tablet. That's good enough. That's the number needed. Whew. That's out of the way. Okay. I mean, this is our final stand here. Our final stance. Draw cards. Let's sacrifice something here. We'll sacrifice... Let's just draw a card first, because then if we draw a Shriveling, we can sacrifice to get the resources needed. And it is not. This is not good. Draw another card. Let's use our sacrifice. And we will... We'll get rid of Shards of the Void. And draw 2 cards. 1, 2... Oh, man. I'm getting a resource, I guess. Just not what I'm looking for. Just preventing, but that's not going to help me kill these guys. And I had so many attack spells in the beginning. It's just that frickin' Brown Jenkins Brown Jenkin and his jank. Well, if we're gonna die, it can't be here because this is our victory point location. So let's move in. We'll have Keziah engage us. I mean, if she's gonna kill us, she's gonna kill us. So the rats move in. They attack us. Keziah attacks us, and we'll prevent the horror. Right? Or do we prevent the damage? Let's prevent the damage, because Olive can tank the horror. So let's see. So we take 1 damage from, or 1 horror from Keziah, 1 damage from the rats. We are on the verge of defeat by both sanity and damage. Sanity and health. Damage and horror. Our final stance right here. There's really nothing we can do. Let's see what cards this guy gives us. Nothing major. We're done for. Gain a resource. And we'll draw our encounter card. See what the encounter says. And it's another one of these cards, which we already have one in play, so I think it surges. So let's get another one. Racked. God, another one I hate with a passion. Look at my encounter, like my threat area. Just how many cards I have here. Alright, so my turn. There's really nothing that I can do here. I'm surrounded. I'm on the verge of death. We're just gonna engage Brown Jenkin in a final attempt, and by engaging him, I provoke attacks of opportunity. Yep, so they kill us. That's it. That's how it went down. Let the record show Mateo went down fighting. Mateo tried his best, but it was just too much for him. Freaking little rat, Brown Jenkin. It wasn't even a swarm. It was 1 rat that just was annoying us the whole scenario. I think next time what I'm going to do, if I have the means, I'm going to engage and kill Brown Jenkin next time that I play this scenario. Engage and kill him right away, because that guarantees you a victory point when you finish the scenario. And yeah, so they kill us. I guess let's play it out, and we take a horror, and yep, we die. We take a ton of damage and a ton of horror. Yeah, because Brown Jenkin, like, making us lose our hand every time, that was integral to our defeat. We actually were set up pretty well. And we screwed up by letting him just stay alive and keep making us discard our hands. Next time, that's not going to happen. But unfortunately for this campaign, it's already happened. And we gain 1 victory point. 1. Tough one, man. This one can be tough. This one can be tough. It seems like there's not a lot of creatures, but you know, they do eventually, like, add up and get to you. But that does it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, we'll look forward to the next one.
Flashes of vision spark your memory as you are dragged along the dirty wooden floor, a foul ceremony, the house Nahab, a rhythmic chant, the spiraling black vortex, a dark revelry, the primal chaos, a child's cries, a writhing tunnel inside your chest. You awaken in the muddy lawn at the base of some crooked wooden steps, the front door of the witch house looming above you. Every fiber of your being is filled with regret. You know you have failed to prevent something awful. Though you are not sure exactly what, the evidence of your eyes and ears suggest what you saw inside the witch house was not concurrent with here and now. Regardless, you've learned several things about Keziah Mason, the witch who once inhabited this old and forsaken house. With your spirit diminished and your body aching, this information will have to suffice. You dare not venture back into this infernal house.